to another exciting video from Edward Grable Studios. I'm Eddie Grable. Tonight we're going to be showing you guys how to make my chili recipe for the chili cook-off this Sunday at church. I really hope you guys enjoy it. You did last time anyway, and so this time I'm making a video so you guys can see how it's made. Over here we have all the ingredients you'll be needing to make this chili. You have your ground beef, your bacon, all these. Over here you have all the ingredients you'll be needing to make this chili. You have your ground beef and your bacon. That'll be going into the cast iron here and getting cooked up together. All these canned items you see here, those will be getting put in the red pot. I already have some in there because this isn't enough to feed everyone. I'm just showcasing what you'll need. So I got some chili powder here. This brown sugar will be going on the meat and in the meat. It helps take away the spiciness from the chili. Because a lot of you said that you don't like spicy chili, and I'm with you. I do not like spicy chili either. I mean, a little bit of kick is okay, but this makes it just right. And you can also use your favorite type of chili mix, whatever it is you prefer. This recipe can also be done with whatever type of chili you like. The topping that I put on this, I'll show later on. It's a cornbread topping, but the way I make it, it's a cornbread casserole, and it's just phenomenal. So the first thing we're gonna do is get this ground beef going in here. I'm gonna cut this bacon up into chunks so it'll cook quicker as well. And then I'm gonna put an onion in this. I don't have it right now. After the meat's done cooking, I'm gonna cook that onion in the bacon and the fat from that, so it'll absorb the flavor. I want those onions to be cooked down so they're almost clear and caramelized. If you notice all the beautiful woodworking stuff, I made all of this as well. This cutting board here, this cutting board here, which is covered up by this plate of meat, and the flag, and obviously the sign back there. Just showcasing a little bit of my woodworking talents. I want to give a huge shout out to Joanne because she's the one that got me this Trader Joe's cornbread mix. I'm going to be making you guys cornbread muffins Sunday morning. And I'm going to be using the Jiffy mix for the cornbread casserole that's going to be going on top of our chili when we bake it. Now the first thing we're going to do before we get started is we're going to wash our hands. I was a cook in the Marine Corps, and sanitation is a thing they pounded into us heavily. It's key. The proper way to wash your hands, they want you to go all the way to your elbows, and they want you to sing happy birthday 2 times. You can do it in your head though. It's about 30 seconds. Just make sure everything's nice and clean. You don't have any debris on you falling into your food while you're cooking. Alright. Should be nice and sanitary now. I don't want to let anyone salt it inside. I know most of you probably know how to wash your hands, but for those of you who are new and learning a thing or two, that's the proper way to sanitize yourself. You got a little water on the screen there. There, now you guys are squeaky clean. Alright, let's get started. First thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start frying up this ground beef. I'm gonna cut my bacon and add it to it as well. Amanda just pulled these brioche buns she made out of the oven because they're made with sourdough. They smell amazing. It's just an extra. It's not part of the chili cook-off or anything. This is for our hamburgers. All right, this is a lot of meat for this pan to handle. But we're gonna make it work. We adapt and overcome. It's gonna be a lot of grease that I'm gonna be dumping out of this as well when it's all said and done. But we want some of it because, like I said, we're gonna cook our onion in this. And some of it anyway. I'm gonna have to drain some of this before it even cooks all the way. Yeah. Alright, let me drain this a little bit. Alright, now that the meat is mostly browned off, I'm going to incorporate this brown sugar. And once again, what that's going to do is take away from the spiciness of your chili and also give the meat a nice sweet flavor. It also goes really good with the cornbread casserole, the sweeter flavor of the meat. Once again, you can make any kind of chili you want. The thing that makes this chili so great, I think, is the cornbread casserole that goes on top. Now that our meat is completely browned off, I'm gonna use this slotted spoon to scoop out this meat and put it into our pot here with our ingredients. These ingredients here, you see. And I'm gonna have some reserve liquid here that I'm going to cook our onion in. We want this nice and cooked down so the onion's nice and clear. I'm gonna caramelize it so it has a better flavor in the chili, because I personally don't like the flavor of onion, but a lot of people do. So I'm adding it to this chili for you guys. I really hate the way these things smell. I used to love onions, and then I got COVID, and like ever since I got COVID, I just hate onions. Like, I used to love them. Love them. It's a love-hate thing now. Used to love you, now I hate you. You just want to get these chopped up really nice and fine, so they're not really that noticeable in the chili. Alright, now that I've washed my hands and I got these onions going in here, what I like to do to my onions to help them caramelize is I'm gonna add a little bit of more sugar to them, like we did the meat. And what that's gonna do is draw out the natural sweetness of the onion and make them more tasty. So, like so, voila. Now if you're just making this for your family and not a big batch like me, I wouldn't use quite as much. I'd just sprinkle it on there. Salt bay it on there, and it'll be amazing. This is gonna be amazing, but this is a lot. So what you're looking for is for these onions to go clear and to reduce down. I got them going in this bacon grease and the grease from our hamburger meat. That's also, the onions will also be soaking up the flavor from that. I'm gonna take you guys to Flavor Town. Now while our onions are cooking down, we can add some of our chili powder here. And I'm also gonna add some of the chili seasoning mix because it helps make the chili chili. You could add like cumin and all that, but I'm taking the easy road this time. Alright, this is what we're looking for in our onions. You see how they're opaque? And they've reduced down? And then the sugars are making them nice and sticky, like a nice little glaze. Caramelized onions. Yum, yum. They smell better now that they're cooked and caramelized. They're gonna taste good in this crock of chili too. And look at this. This is beautiful. Most people don't put corn in their chili, but I like it. And since we're topping it with corn casserole, the corn just in the chili itself gives it a nice little texture and flavor burst. I'm gonna add these onions to the chili now. For the corn casserole, you're gonna want one 15-ounce can of whole kernel corn, and you're gonna wanna drain that. You're gonna want one can of cream corn. You're gonna want one 8.5-ounce package of dry cornbread mix of your choosing, 1 cup of sour cream, half a cup of butter that's melted, and 2 large eggs beaten. You're gonna mix all that together in a bowl. And we're gonna set that aside for the next step. Thanks, Joanne. So this is what all your ingredients should look like, and we're gonna blend all this together and mix it up real well. Let me get a spoon here. Just incorporate all the ingredients in together, and this is gonna be our topping. And I'll walk you through the next step. And now that you've blended all your ingredients together, this is what your mixture should look like. Your corn casserole is almost complete. The next thing you're gonna wanna do is get yourself a dish to put your chili in. So I'm gonna be putting some of this chili in here. And then I'll be pouring the corn casserole on top, and we'll be baking it in the oven at 350. Alright guys, I just taste tested my chili and it is delicious. Amazing. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this carefully on top of this. Our oven's still preheating, so we have some time. But you want to try not to incorporate this into your chili, you want it to sit on top. So I'm going to gently incorporate this on top. I'm going to spread this out a little bit once I get it all on there. Smooth it around. I'll pop this in the oven once it gets up to temp, and I don't know the exact time, but I'm gonna keep an eye on it and I'll let you guys know how long it was in there for. You're gonna bake this in there uncovered. Once again, that's at 350. Our oven is now preheated. This is ready to go in the oven. Alright. And I will get back to you guys and let you know how long it takes. It's 7:50. So I had a friend ask me this week how I believed in God. And I didn't really know how to respond at the time. I mean, there was a million ways I'm just not good at thinking of stuff on the spot, and I've had time to reflect and think about it, but it stems from the fact that I like conspiracies, and you might call me a conspiracy theorist, but a lot of conspiracies turn out to be true. You just gotta look into this stuff for yourself, you know? And he was like, you don't trust anyone. You don't trust the government, no one. And it's partially true, but he said, you don't believe all that stuff, but you believe in God. And I was like, yeah. And my answer to that is because I do have faith in the Bible. I do have faith in God. What I do not have faith in is our government, because they are notorious for lying to their citizens. So the people of Maui, they're not being helped. They only got $500 once, while our government has funneled billions and billions and billions of dollars to Ukraine. That's your tax money they're sending to Ukraine. So, long story short, I have faith that God exists. I have faith in the Bible. I do not have faith in our government. Alright, let's check on this corn casserole. Yeah, still need some more time. Alright guys, come here. Look at this. That's a thing of beauty. That's what she should look like. I'm gonna pull her out of the oven now. And I'm gonna dig in, because I am hungry. Oh, BTW, it's 8:27. You can probably push it to 8:30, and we started at 7:50, so it's 40 minutes roughly it takes to bake this bad boy. If you want something this beautiful and delicious, thanks again for watching, and if you enjoyed this recipe, please like and subscribe and share this recipe with your friends, because it's my own creation, and I know it's delicious, and I hope you enjoy it. But go ahead and try it out with your own chili recipe. I like the bacon in the chili. It's delicious. And yeah, God bless and have a great day. Alright, it's time to eat. Who wants some? I know you do. Alright, just so you can get a look. That. It's not cornbread. It's gonna be a little mushy. It's corn casserole. If you've never had that, you're in for a double treat right here. Yum yum. Yum yum.